New York City, a place where skyscrapers tell the story of ambition, where parks were carved out for peace, and where adventure doesn't have to break the bank. Over 4 days, we're taking you through a budget-friendly guide to Manhattan, with free attractions, $1.50 slices, and history hiding in plain sight. To get to Battery Park and the Staten Island Ferry, you start here at Times Square and you take the 1 train all the way down to the very last stop, and that will bring you to the Staten Island Ferry. Let's go. The 1 train, part of New York's original subway, which began service in 1904. For more than a century, it's carried millions of riders every day. We've hit the end of the line. We're at South Ferry, the gateway to Manhattan's southern tip. Now back at street level, classic New York. Vendors lining the sidewalk, energy the moment you step out of the station. Now we're entering Battery Park. Battery Fountain was a fun stop, and the SeaGlass Carousel was really pretty. Alright, so now we're leaving Battery Park, and honestly it was a big disappointment. You don't get any views of the Statue of Liberty, and the ones that you do are like blurs. Walking up to the Oculus, we stumbled upon the Charging Bull. This is a 7,000-pound bronze statue. It's good luck to rub the bull's balls. Just off Broadway, we walked into Zuccotti Park. Vendors lined the edges. Trees cast patches of shade, and the glass towers rose above. And now, welcome to the Oculus. Then, we walk straight into the Oculus and see its stunning skylight. White ribs, a soaring spine. It feels like a bird taking flight. This is the World Trade Center Transportation Hub. Designed by Santiago Calatrava, it opened in 2016 and cost about $4 billion. The skylight is the heart, an oculus that floods the hall with daylight. Every year on September 11th, the roof panels open. A way of light fills the space at 10:28 a.m. Architecture is memory. A place to move, meet, and look up. We walk past the 9/11 Memorial Museum. Inside are artifacts, stories, and voices from that tragic day. Outside, the memorial pools mark where the Twin Towers once stood. That's incredible. Each morning, staff will place a white rose on the name of any victim celebrating their birthday. Here, Andrew King is remembered. Now let's go to the second pool. We walk toward the second pool, facing across from St. Nicholas Church, surrounded by towers of glass and steel. So the names on them are corresponding to the people who died in what tower? Nearby stands a survivor tree, pulled from the rubble, scarred but alive. It was nursed back to health and returned here in 2010. Handwritten notes line the fence around it, a living symbol of resilience, hope, and remembrance. On the screen is St. Nicholas Church in the early 2000s, and when 9/11 happened, that church was destroyed, and right beside it, they rebuilt the new St. Nicholas Church. And then on the screen here is the Koenig Sphere in the early 2000s, which was situated right in between the 2 Twin Towers. That's beautiful. Tallest building in the Western Hemisphere.
Amazing! Oh my goodness!
Here, let me get your photos.
Wait, do you do travel?
Travel, events, interviews.
Fantastic.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Yeah, enjoy the city.
Yeah.
Have a great
Nice
night.
meeting you. Right behind me is the Liberty Street Bridge, and here's one of the only places where you can see the scars and remnants of 9/11. Then, we walk into Brookfield Place, an upscale mall and office complex rebuilt after 9/11. Brookfield Place is a very fancy mall. Wow. That's incredible. The palm trees inside are stunning, an indoor oasis beneath the soaring glass. Outside, it's equally beautiful. Water features, open space, and spots made for slowing down. The property sits right on the Hudson River. Ferries glide past as people relax by the water. And from here, out on that point, you can see the Statue of Liberty. See ya, look. And then from the Oculus, you take the 4 or 5 train to get to Grand Central Terminal. We're walking in the subway. My feet are killing me. And everything hurts. New York City is a very big city. Oh! Double. Then we walk into Grand Central Terminal through the Metro North entrance, one of the busiest train stations in the world. The main concourse opens up, vast and buzzing with movement. Above us, the roof is painted with constellations, designed in 1912. The stars were accidentally reversed, but they kept it that way, a reminder of human imperfection. Oh, we're gonna do a little test. All right, you ready? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, you can actually hear it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
It's like a ghost, it's up there.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Please subscribe to Project Destination.
You heard the whispers. As we leave Grand Central Terminal, we're guided by the beacon of the Empire State Building. Inside, the street-level lobby is Ghirardelli, filled with chocolate and sweet treats. As we enter the Empire State Building, we're greeted by its Art Deco design, aluminum and brass details, and the famous marble lobby, one of New York's greatest architectural treasures. For 41 years, it held the title as the world's tallest building, standing at 1,250 feet from the roof and 1,454 feet including its spire. For 41 years, it held the title as the world's tallest building. Alright, so we just got out at Wall Street to go to Liberty Bagel for breakfast, and then we're gonna go to the Brooklyn Bridge. We exit Wall Street Station and walk up to the New York Stock Exchange, home to the world's largest stock market by market capitalization. Out front stands the Fearless Girl statue, placed here on International Women's Day in 2017. As a symbol of courage and gender equality. Today's day 2, and we got some breakfast, and we're heading off to the Brooklyn Bridge. We're in City Hall Park, and there's a huge map on the grounds. This park is filled with a beautiful fountain and many artworks.
who truly loves our police. His name is DJ Daniel. He is 13 years old, and he has always dreamed of becoming a police officer. Doctors gave him 5 months at most to live. That was more than 6 years ago.
Yeah.
You want to get a picture too?
Yeah.
Come.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
Take care.
Since that time, DJ and his dad have been on a quest to make his dream come true, and DJ has been sworn in as an honorary law enforcement officer.
Now we're approaching the Brooklyn Bridge. We step onto the Brooklyn Bridge. Opened in 1883, the first steel wire suspension bridge, designed by John A. Roebling, finished by his son Washington and Emily Warren Roebling. Granite towers, Gothic arches, cables like harp strings over the East River. The Brooklyn Bridge gives a beautiful view of the Manhattan Bridge, just parallel from it. And then if you look on the other side of the bridge, well, you can't see it now because we're right under the arch, but you get a beautiful view of the Manhattan skyline and the World Trade Center. Wow, it's like a little 9/11 wristbands, the issues. Now we're in Dumbo, but first we're gonna go to the Arabica Cafe. There's such an awesome view down here. Old brick warehouses turn into galleries and cafes. Here you can get some awesome pictures and amazing views of the Brooklyn Bridge. Washington Street, that perfect lineup of the Manhattan Bridge with the Empire State Building in the frame. We head into the Rockefeller Center, built in the 1930s as one of New York's great Art Deco complexes. Home to NBC Studios, where shows like Saturday Night Live and The Tonight Show are filmed, and host to concerts, skating, and year-round events. Outside, the famous Lower Plaza opens around the golden statue of Prometheus. So many movies and things are filmed here. It's such an iconic spot. Water cascades behind him, and in the winter, the space transforms into New York's most iconic ice skating rink. We walk into the New York Public Library. Incredible marble halls, grand chandeliers, and quiet reading rooms that give the space a timeless elegance. In the Treasures exhibit, we stopped to see the original Winnie the Pooh and Friends, beloved stuffed animals that inspired the classic stories.
Up into an oak tree and have lots of acorns and vegetables.
Now at Yankee Stadium, home to the 27-time World Series champions. The current stadium opened in 2009 and carries nearly a century of Bronx baseball history. We finished the night in Times Square. At midnight, the billboards transform into a massive digital art gallery. Immersive visuals taking over every screen for a moment of pure spectacle. Now at Central Park, the city's 843-acre backyard. There's so much beautiful nature everywhere. First designed in 1857 by Frederick Law Olmsted. Tree-lined paths, open lawns, and skyline views that create a quiet escape in the middle of Manhattan. There's a lot of good shade in the park, so even on a hot day, it feels very cool. Grabbed a nice snack in the park. Alright, so right now we just crossed the street and look what is right in front of me. Wow. So if you don't know, this is Hook and Ladder 8. It's where they filmed Ghostbusters, and this place is very decorated. So if you look on the floor over here, they have another one right over here. And if you come around here to the side of the building, they have another little logo on top of the window. I find that really cool how they're keeping the history of the building alive from such an iconic Hollywood movie. This really is cool. Back to the Brooklyn Bridge, this time by car. Granite towers and steel cables, a classic New York crossing. Then the Manhattan Bridge, industrial steel and subway rattle, the skyline flashing between the trusses. Now through the Lincoln Tunnel, under the Hudson, Manhattan lights fading in the rear view, New Jersey ahead. Now at the American Dream Mall, we enter through the luxury wing, polished stone, gold accents, it's just exquisite. Nickelodeon Universe wins the day. Our baby sisters love all the favorite characters. And Mr. Beast Burger was awesome. Simple, hot, delicious.
Place over everything.
We had an awesome time in New York. See you at the next adventure. Bye.